Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today is day 22 of 30 days commitment to embodiment journey. Now, first things first, little disclaimer. I went to the dentist this morning. My top lip is still frozen, okay? Absolutely unexpected visit, emergency visit to the dentist, and it kind of sort of inspired today's tip, okay? Because when he told me the bill, the amount that it will cost for one procedure to repair a tooth, I gulped, okay? I was like, oh, okay. So on my way back to the house, as I was walking, I was thinking, okay, this is unexpected. It's a huge amount. And, ideally it's done soon-ish, within the next couple of months. Ideally, I would get this procedure done. Now, I thought I came at a crossroads in my own spirit. Okay. I was at a crossroads where it's either I go left or I go right, literally, or I stay standing still. All right. And which, technically I will not be able to do because I'll have to do something. And to the left was, spiral, like, oh my God, how am I going to get this done in such a short amount of time, and trying to calculate all kinds of things and, go into the numbers and all that jazz. And then I could go right, where the new embodied version of myself is like, girl, not a problem. It's already done. It's already set. And you'll get that tooth fixed, no problem. The bill, no problem. It's paid in full, all good, okay? Now, my tip for today is don't mind the how. Don't worry about the how. Don't concern yourself with how am I going to make XYZ, insert, fill in the blank, happen. Don't worry about that. The how, the when, the who, all those details, all those intricate little details, it's not your business. It's not your business, okay? It's the universe's business. It's source's business. It's God's business. It's the divine intelligence business, okay? It's your spiritual dream team's business. It's not yours, okay? It's not yours. All you know to do is take the executive decision. Kind of like, a big enterprise that has like the CEO or the founder. And then, of course, they have, that executive team that's right under him or her. And then you have, the managers, and then you have like people who, do the day-to-day type stuff. Now, the CEO, she doesn't concern herself with all the details of what a manager does or somebody working under the manager has to do as well. All they know and trust is that it shall be done the way that you know how to do it, that you've been trained to, or, whatever the business is, you know how to do what you got to do. And I just trust that you'll do it. That's why I don't concern myself with you. Okay. And even if there was an issue, chances are it's not even going to get, the message, or the issue might not even make it all the way up to me. It'll be at manager level, and then maybe that manager's supervisor or whoever's over that person. Maybe they'll get involved if there was an issue. Now, of course, they might reach the CEO or the founder of the business if, it's all hell broke loose type level problem, right? But the small stuff doesn't reach the CEO. And now this is where we have to sit into the throne of our beings, okay? As the consciousness governing this body and this inner world, I just have to make a decision and say, this is settled and dealt with, and everything is all good. The tooth is fixed, it's healthy, mouth is healthy, all that jazz. The bill is paid in full, no matter how many numbers are on that bill. It's all done. It's all settled. I decided this is my executive decision. And worker bees, do your thing. I just have to take the executive decision and not have to worry about like, oh, well, how is this all going to happen? No, I just decide, and the how is not my business. Okay. It's my spiritual dream team, the divine self that's deep rooted within me, that's in the essence of my being, which is connected to all the information that's out there in the quantum field. It'll just like, you know, just start doing the work, like, just typing away in the quantum computer, like, okay, well, we need to get this done. So, okay, get this, do that, okay, put this together, okay, bam. And then the solution will show up. And either somebody will just show up and, you know, offer me what I need for me to do what I got to do, or, you know, I'll think of a solution, I'll be inspired. It'll just show up. I just trust, have faith that whatever I need in order to get this situation settled in the most wonderful, easiest, effortless way will show up, because I took the executive decision. I gave the order to to the divine self within me, okay, or whatever it is you want to call it. And I just have faith and complete trust that it shall be done in the best way possible, and that it'll be clear when the answer shows up. It'll be clear as water, clear as day. I won't be confused. I won't be like, is this? No confusion. It'll be clear as day. So I just have to sit in faith and trust, and not have to concern myself with the how. Not have to concern myself with how is this all going to come together, who, what, when, where. Not my business, okay? So I invite you to try, okay? So whenever something shows up, whether it's in the 3D, something that's challenging you, or even when it comes to fully embodying the new version of yourself, and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to make that happen? Let's say you dream of, you know, establishing this big business. Like, how am I going to make this happen? And I don't know much about business. I've never had a business before. Nobody in my family is an entrepreneur. Like, how, who, what, when, where? Sis, don't worry about all of that. That is not your job. You're CEO. You're the founder. You're at the head of the whole thing, okay? Those details are not for you to break your head over. You just assume the position, assume the role, assume who you are, assume that new embodiment. Be it, and know that once you take a decision, everything else outside of you is gonna fall into place or rearrange themselves in order for that to materialize. Okay? And you'll know when you'll know when it shows up. When you have to take an action on something, you'll have that inspired, intuitive guidance that will let you know, or things will just show up in front of you. You'll know when to make moves, but don't concern yourself. Don't break your head with who, what, when, where, how. That's none of your business. The business is your business, but those things are none of your business. Do you feel what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So that being said, I gotta go, because I still gotta go to the studio and work. So yeah, that will be all for today. If you try it out, let me know how it works. Just say the how is not my business. All I know is how to be who I gotta be, which is the new embodied version of myself, and make executive decisions from there. And therefore, everybody working for me, you know, the cells of your body, your spiritual dream team, etc., is gonna get it done, and will let me know when it's done, and or when I have to make moves or do things that will get the process, you know, for the 3D to get into shape. They'll let me know when I got to do what I got to do, and I'll just have to do that thing real quick, real easy, like, okay? That's it. So let me know how it goes if you try it out. Of course, if this video resonated with you, if this is your vibe, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing day. Take care of your teeth, okay? Teeth are precious, all right? And on that note, I'll let you go. Go ahead and have yourself a wonderful day, and assume the position, assume the role, the CEO, the one governing. As consciousness, you're the one governing this whole being of yours, okay? So go ahead and sit back and enjoy that and ride that wave, okay? And see where it takes you, all right? I'll see you tomorrow for day 23. Peace.